From pixelated beginnings to billion-dollar industries, video games have transformed not just how we play, but how we live. Think about it. How many times a day do you interact with something that originated in a video game? Maybe you use an emoji inspired by Pac-Man, or you tell someone to level up in real life. Video games have woven themselves into the fabric of our culture. Today, we're diving into video games that changed the world. Games that redefined entertainment, sparked social change, and shaped technology. These aren't just games, they're milestones in the evolution of how we play, connect, and experience the world around us. It all began, as these stories often do, in a rather unexpected place. Not a fancy office, not a tech giant's headquarters, but a converted bowling alley in Sunnyvale, California. The year was 1972, and the game was Pong. 2 lines and a dot, that's all it took to create the first true video game phenomenon. This simple table tennis simulation wasn't just a game, it was a cultural earthquake. Before Pong, video games were a niche curiosity relegated to research labs and university campuses. But Pong, with its intuitive gameplay and competitive spirit, broke free from those confines. It invaded arcades, pizza parlors, and even our homes, captivating the world with the simple joy of digital competition. But Pong's impact goes far beyond its simple gameplay. Its success proved that video games could be a profitable form of entertainment, a revelation that ignited the imaginations of countless aspiring developers and entrepreneurs. Suddenly everyone wanted a piece of this new frontier, and the race was on to create the next Pong. Companies like Atari, Midway and Coleco sprung up, each vying for their share of the burgeoning market. Arcades became bustling hubs of social activity, and the golden age of arcade gaming had begun. Think about that for a second. This single game, this digital table tennis match, was responsible for the birth of an entire industry. An industry that today generates hundreds of billions of dollars annually and captivates the minds of billions of players worldwide. It's a staggering thought, and it all traces back to that single solitary spark, Pong. But Pong's legacy is more than just financial. It established the foundation for the very concept of video games as we know them. The idea of 2 players facing off in a virtual space, competing for digital glory, all thanks to the magic of electronics and code. That all started with Pong. And just like the dot bouncing back and forth across the screen, Pong's influence continues to reverberate through the decades. It's a reminder that even the simplest of ideas, when executed with ingenuity and vision, can have a profound and lasting impact on the world. So next time you pick up a controller, boot up your console, or tap away at your phone screen, take a moment to remember Pong. Remember the game that started it all, the game that dared to imagine a world where pixels could entertain, challenge, and ultimately change the world. I don't think people understand just how close we came to losing video games forever. The year is 1983. The North American video game industry is in shambles. Oversaturation, a flood of low-quality games, and a lack of consumer confidence have led to what is now known as the video game crash. Companies fold, consoles gather dust, and the future of gaming seems bleak. But from the ashes of this industry collapse, a hero will rise. A hero clad in red and blue with a spring in his step and a love for mushrooms. Super Mario Bros. Released in 1985 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Mario Bros. Wasn't just a game, it was a resurrection. It single-handedly revitalized the home console market, ushering in a golden age of gaming that would redefine entertainment for a generation. The game's premise was deceptively simple: rescue Princess Peach from the clutches of the evil Bowser. But beneath its charming exterior lay a masterpiece of level design, power-ups, and addictive gameplay. Mario's journey through the Mushroom Kingdom was a revelation. It was a world teeming with secrets, challenges, and iconic enemies. Goombas, Koopa Troopas, and Piranha Plants became household names, each encounter a test of skill and timing. The game's innovative use of side-scrolling, power-ups, and hidden areas set a new standard for platforming games, a standard that continues to inspire developers today. But Super Mario Bros. Was more than just a technological marvel, it was a cultural phenomenon. Mario, with his iconic moustache and infectious enthusiasm, became a global icon, instantly recognizable and universally beloved. He was the face of Nintendo, a symbol of the boundless imagination and joy that video games could offer. The game's soundtrack, composed by the legendary Koji Kondo, became instantly memorable, its catchy tunes etched into the minds of millions. Super Mario Bros. Wasn't just about saving a princess, it was about saving an industry. It proved that video games could be more than just passing fads. They could be immersive, engaging, and ultimately timeless experiences. Mario's legacy extends far beyond the Mushroom Kingdom. He starred in countless sequels, spin-offs, and even ventured into other media, becoming a true icon of popular culture. His impact on the gaming industry is immeasurable, inspiring countless developers and shaping the landscape of gaming as we know it. So next time you encounter a warp pipe, collect a power-up, or hear that iconic jump sound, remember Super Mario Bros. Remember the game that rescued an industry, captivated a generation, and proved that even in the face of adversity, video games could rise to conquer any challenge. And as we look to the future, let us never forget the hero who saved gaming and the lasting impact he continues to have on the industry we love. The year is 1993. The internet is in its infancy, grunge music is dominating the airwaves, and a new breed of video game is about to unleash hell on Earth. This wasn't a game about rescuing princesses or solving puzzles. This was Doom, and it was here to redefine action, violence, and the very way we experience video games. Developed by ID Software, Doom wasn't just a game. It was a technological and cultural explosion, a visceral cocktail of cutting-edge graphics, pulse-pounding action, and a heavy metal soundtrack that got your blood pumping. Before Doom, first-person shooters were largely confined to niche audiences, but Doom blew the doors wide open, unleashing a tidal wave of adrenaline-fueled action that captivated gamers worldwide. Its 3D graphics, while primitive by today's standards, were revolutionary for the time, immersing players in the demon-infested corridors of Mars like never before. But Doom's impact went beyond its technological prowess. It introduced the world to a new level of intensity and violence in video games, sparking controversy and debate that continues to this day. Parents, politicians, and pundits grappled with the game's graphic content, questioning its potential influence on young minds. Doom became a lightning rod for discussions about violence in media, igniting a cultural firestorm that would shape the way we view video games for years to come. Despite the controversy, Doom's influence on the gaming industry was undeniable. It spawned countless imitators and ushered in a golden age for the first-person shooter genre. Games like Quake, Half-Life, and GoldenEye 007 all owe a debt to Doom, building upon its foundation and pushing the boundaries of what was possible in a first-person perspective. But Doom's legacy extends far beyond just inspiring other games. It popularized the concept of online multiplayer deathmatches, connecting players across networks in a frenzy of frag-filled competition. This was the dawn of online gaming as we know it, a revolution that would forever change the way we play and interact with each other in virtual spaces. Doom wasn't just a game, it was a cultural phenomenon that challenged conventions, sparked debate, and ultimately changed the landscape of entertainment. It pushed the boundaries of technology, introduced new ways to connect and compete, and left an indelible mark on popular culture. So next time you pick up a shotgun, blast your way through hordes of demons, or engage in a heated online deathmatch, remember Doom. Remember the game that dared to be different, the game that pushed the envelope, and the game that ultimately paved the way for the future of first-person shooters. Chapter 4, World of Warcraft, a world within our world. The year is 2004. Social media is in its infancy. The internet is becoming increasingly mainstream, and a new type of game is about to redefine what it means to connect, explore, and build communities online. This wasn't just a game. It was a world unto itself, a sprawling online realm, teeming with adventure, danger, and endless possibilities. World of Warcraft. Developed by Blizzard Entertainment, World of Warcraft, or WoW as it affectionately became known, was unlike anything that had come before. It was a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, MMORPG, that invited players from around the globe to step into the fantastical world of Azeroth. Azeroth wasn't just a backdrop for quests and combat, it was a living, breathing world filled with diverse landscapes, rich lore, and a vibrant community of players. WoW wasn't just about completing quests or defeating monsters, it was about forging lasting friendships, building communities and creating your own stories within this digital realm. Players formed guilds, raided dungeons and battled for control of territories, all while forming bonds that transcended the digital divide. The game's success was nothing short of phenomenal. Millions of players subscribed, logging in countless hours exploring Azeroth, battling enemies and forging relationships that would last for years. WoW became more than just a game, it became a way of life for many. A place where they could escape, connect, and be a part of something truly special. But WoW's impact extended far beyond the realm of gaming. It demonstrated the power of online communities, showcasing how people from all walks of life could come together, collaborate, and achieve incredible things in a virtual space. It paved the way for other successful MMORPGs such as Final Fantasy XIV and Guild Wars 2, and influenced the development of countless other online games. WoW's legacy is one of connection, community, and boundless possibility. It proved that video games could be more than just entertainment. They could be platforms for social interaction, creative expression, and even personal growth. So next time you log into your favorite online game, join a guild or team up with friends to take on a challenging raid. Remember World of Warcraft. Remember the game that brought us together, the game that showed us the power of online communities, and the game that reminded us that even in a virtual world, the bonds we forge can be very real. Chapter 5. Minecraft Building Beyond Imagination. The year is 2011. Social media is rapidly changing how we connect, smartphones are becoming ubiquitous, and a new type of game is about to emerge, one that will empower players to build, create, and explore with unprecedented freedom. This wasn't a game about shooting aliens, racing cars, or solving puzzles. This was Minecraft, and it was about to unleash the boundless potential of creativity and imagination upon the world. Developed by Swedish programmer Marcus Notch Persson, Minecraft was deceptively simple in its initial form. Presented with a vast, procedurally generated world made up of blocks, players were given free rein to do whatever they desired. Want to build a towering castle? Go for it. How about a sprawling underground city? The only limit was your imagination. Minecraft's open-ended nature was its greatest strength. It wasn't a game that told you what to do. It was a game that gave you the tools and stepped aside, allowing you to forge your own path, create your own stories, and build your own worlds. This freedom to create and explore resonated with millions of players worldwide, making Minecraft a global phenomenon. Beyond its entertainment value, Minecraft became a powerful tool for education and creative expression. Educators embraced its potential, using it to teach everything from history and geography to programming and design. Students could build scale models of ancient civilizations, recreate historical events, or even design their own virtual cities, all within the game's blocky universe. Minecraft's impact extended far beyond the classroom. Artists, musicians, and filmmakers embraced its creative potential, using it as a platform for their work. Elaborate sculptures, sprawling landscapes, and even feature-length films were created entirely within the game, showcasing the boundless possibilities of its creative tools. Minecraft's legacy is one of boundless creativity, limitless potential, and the power of imagination. It demonstrated that video games could be more than just entertainment. They could be tools for learning, platforms for self-expression, and even catalysts for social change. So next time you place a block, explore a procedurally generated world, or marvel at the creations of others. Remember Minecraft. Remember the game that empowered us to build beyond imagination, the game that taught us the joy of creation, and the game that reminded us that the only limit to what we can create is the boundaries of our own minds. Chapter 6. Pokémon GO, catching reality with augmented adventure. The year is 2016. Social media is an integral part of our lives. Mobile gaming is exploding in popularity, and a new type of game is about to blur the lines between the digital and physical worlds like never before. This wasn't just a game, it was a global phenomenon that got people outside, exploring their surroundings, and interacting with each other in entirely new ways. Pokémon GO. Developed by Niantic, Pokémon GO combined the beloved world of Pokémon with the power of augmented reality. overlaying digital creatures and locations onto the real world through the lens of a smartphone camera. Suddenly, parks, streets and landmarks transformed into potential Pokémon habitats, filled with creatures waiting to be discovered and captured. Pokémon GO wasn't just about catching them all, it was about getting people outside, exploring their neighborhoods and connecting with other players in the real world. Parks were filled with trainers battling it out at gyms, landmarks became hotspots for catching rare Pokémon, and the once familiar streets became a playground for augmented adventure. The game's impact was immediate and unprecedented. Millions of players downloaded the app, venturing out into the world, phones in hand, eager to catch their favorite Pokémon. It became a social phenomenon, sparking conversations, fostering friendships, and even making headlines worldwide. But Pokémon GO's impact extended far beyond the realm of gaming. It demonstrated the power of augmented reality to engage audiences, encourage physical activity, and connect people in the real world. It paved the way for other AR experiences, from interactive museum exhibits to location-based games, showcasing the potential of this technology to enhance our daily lives. Pokémon GO's legacy is one of innovation, exploration, and the power of augmented reality to transform the way we experience the world around us. It proved that video games could be more than just entertainment. They could be tools for social interaction, catalysts for physical activity, and even bridges between the digital and physical realms. So next time you use an AR app, explore your surroundings with a new perspective, or connect with someone over a shared love of Pokémon. Remember Pokémon GO? Remember the game that caught the world's attention? The game that showed us the magic of augmented reality, and the game that reminded us that adventure can be found anywhere, even in our own backyards. Chapter 7, the Metaverse emerges. The year is 2017. Battle Royale games are taking the world by storm. Online streaming is rapidly gaining popularity, and a new contender is about to enter the arena, one that will redefine the boundaries of gaming, entertainment, and social interaction. This wasn't just a game, it was a cultural phenomenon, a virtual world where players could build, battle, and express themselves like never before. Fortnite. Developed by Epic Games, Fortnite combined the fast-paced action of a battle royale with the creative freedom of building mechanics, creating a unique and addictive gameplay experience. Players dropped onto a massive island, scavenging for weapons, resources, and building materials, all while battling it out to be the last one standing. But Fortnite was more than just a battle royale. It was a social platform, a virtual world where players could connect, create, and express themselves. Its free-to-play model, coupled with its availability across multiple platforms, broke down barriers to entry, making it accessible to a global audience. Fortnite's impact was seismic. It amassed millions of players worldwide, becoming a cultural touchstone for a generation. Its iconic dances, emotes, and skins transcended the game, influencing fashion, music, and even real-world celebrations. But Fortnite's impact extended far beyond its battle royale gameplay. It pushed the boundaries of in-game events, hosting virtual concerts featuring major music artists, screening movie trailers, and even creating interactive narratives that played out over multiple seasons. These events blurred the lines between gaming and entertainment, transforming Fortnite into a virtual metaverse where players could experience a wide range of interactive content. Fortnite's legacy is one of innovation, community, and the blurring of lines between gaming and popular culture. It demonstrated that video games could be more than just entertainment. They could be platforms for social interaction, hubs for creative expression, and even stages for global events. So next time you drop onto the Fortnite island, build an elaborate structure, or attend a virtual concert, remember Fortnite. Remember the game that redefined the battle royale genre, the game that brought people together in a shared virtual world, and the game that showed us the potential of video games to become true metaverses. Chapter 8. The Legacy and What's Next. From the pixelated simplicity of Pong to the sprawling metaverses of Fortnite, video games have evolved from humble beginnings into a global phenomenon, shaping not just how we play, but how we live, connect, and experience the world around us. The games we've explored in this series are just a glimpse into the rich tapestry of gaming history. each one a testament to the boundless creativity, technological innovation, and cultural impact of this ever-evolving medium. These games didn't just entertain, they challenged conventions, pushed boundaries, and sparked important conversations about violence, representation, and the role of technology in our lives. They brought us together, fostering communities, sparking friendships, and reminding us that even in virtual worlds, the connections we make can be very real. As we look to the future, the possibilities for gaming are as limitless as the imaginations of those who create them. Virtual reality promises to immerse us in ever more realistic and engaging experiences. Artificial intelligence is poised to create dynamic and challenging opponents, and augmented reality will continue to blur the lines between the digital and physical worlds. But amidst all the technological advancements and evolving trends, one thing remains constant: the power of video games to transport us to new worlds, tell compelling stories, and connect us with others in meaningful ways. The games of tomorrow will undoubtedly build upon the legacies of those that came before, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and continuing to shape the future of entertainment. What will be the next game to redefine what's possible? What new worlds will we explore? What stories will we tell? The answers to these questions lie in the hands of the next generation of game developers, storytellers, and dreamers, those who dare to imagine beyond the screen and create experiences that will captivate, challenge, and inspire us for years to come. So keep playing, keep exploring, and keep imagining. The future of gaming is unwritten, and it's up to all of us to shape its destiny. From Pong to Fortnite, video games have been a driving force of change in entertainment and beyond. These are just a few games that shaped our world. What will be the next game to redefine what's possible? The world of gaming is constantly evolving, and the next big breakthrough could be just around the corner. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain: video games will continue to entertain, challenge, and inspire us. From Pong to Fortnite, video games have been a driving force of change in entertainment and beyond. These are just a few games that shaped our world. What will be the next game to redefine what's possible?